ladies and gentlemen, before I invite our next speaker on the stage, let me share a brief profile of Mr. Segun Awolowo, the CEO of Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Mr. Segun Awolowo was appointed as the Chief Executive Director of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council in 2013. Since 2018, he has held the posts again as Executive Director and the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. In June 2019, the NEPC, under his leadership, planned a partnership with retail company ShopRite for the latter to export Nigerian products to other African countries and beyond. Mr. Segun Awolowo is the driving force behind the Zero Oil Plan as an economic blueprint for Nigeria. It was launched in 2016. He has engaged to promote the plan with private sector, relevant government institutions, and international development partners and businesses. Zero Oil is a part of the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, a medium-term plan developed by the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning. The Zero Oil Plan is to increase the country's export by increasing production of homemade goods, moving from the export of raw materials to value-added products so as to increase the foreign exchange revenue, to promote the value of Nigerian-made products and services abroad, and to create jobs. This program aims at generating $30 billion in foreign exchange earnings. Ladies and gentlemen, to talk more about this and what is the role that Sesame plays in it, please put your hands up for the CEO of NEPC, Mr. Segun Awolowo.
Good morning. I think I'm the one keeping you from your Turkish coffee. So I'm going to be very fast and very brief. I think that the agitation outside there is for us to have our coffee break. I won't keep you from that. Let me start by congratulating my dear friend, Mr. Ganapati, for putting together of Sesame Information, for putting together this first interactive Sesame meeting we were having. I also want to thank the governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Badru Abubakar, for being with us here today, Excellency. I thank our brother Mr. Akan Basachi, the CEO of Agan Agro, for also being here. I also greet our Israeli friend, Mr. Afif Tanos of Prince Taina, for being here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying it's a great honor to give this address to the 2019 World Sesame Convention in front of the major players in the industry. The sesame industry is a multi-billion-dollar one. Data from the International Trade Center trade map showed that the value of sesame seed export alone in 2018 was over $3 billion. This was up from $2.2 billion in 2017. When you factor in local consumption as well, you see what a major commodity the sesame seed is. According to a report by Indexbox, the sesame seed market has expanded with a compound annual growth rate of 7.5% over the last 9 years. It is estimated that the consumption of sesame seeds will grow at a rate of 2% per year in the next 9 years, leading to a market of 9.5 million tons by 2025. What is interesting to see is that no major country dominates this market. Sudan is the highest exporter in terms of value, accounting for roughly 20% of total world exports of sesame seed, followed by India, Ethiopia, and my country, Nigeria. It is clear, therefore, that the crop is important to the livelihoods of many across the world. In a world where healthy living is discussed more and more, sesame is growing both in importance and attraction. Sesame is good source of fiber, plant protein, vitamin B, and antioxidants. Some studies have even shown that it helps to lower cholesterol and blood pressure and supports the immune system. Sesame seed oil is good for cooking, also continually being used as an alternative to other vegetable oils due to both its taste and health benefits. What is also growing, ladies and gentlemen, is the use of sesame seed oil beyond cooking. People are applying sesame seed to their skin to help prevent the effects of aging. I've even read of injections of sesame seed to improve vocal cords. Whilst I'm not saying that sesame seed will make you sing like Beyonce, it is clear that this commodity and its derivatives are widely consumed and will continue to do so. Permit me now to put on my Nigerian hat briefly. In Nigeria, 5 states are the main producers of sesame: Nasarawa, Benue, Kebbi, Taraba, and Jigawa State, whose governor, His Excellency Alhaji Mohammed Badru, has joined us today. No one has done more than His Excellency to drive Nigeria's push to diversify our economy from crude oil, as shown by his chairing of the National Committee for Export Promotion in Nigeria. Please help me give him a round of applause. Sesame is one of the 22 strategic products that Nigeria is looking to increase exports as part of our zero oil plan. The International Trade Center Export Potential Map identifies huge potential for Nigeria to increase its exports of sesame, in particular to China, but also to other countries such as Japan, South Korea, and Mexico. Nigeria has recently signed the African Continental Free Trade Area, the AfCFTA agreement, which is the world's largest free trade zone area. Whilst the US and parts of Europe, and notably UK, are looking inward, Africa and its most populous country, Nigeria, are looking outwards. The AfCFTA not only provides a huge opportunity to increase inter-African trade, but also gives rise to significant investment opportunities. This includes our sesame sector, especially in the area of processing. We're encouraging companies to look at setting up sesame seed processing plants in Nigeria. Should you choose to do so, the AfCFTA will allow you access to the largest free trade area in the world. His Excellency Governor of Jigawa State, Mohammed Badru Abubakar, mentioned in his address the incentives that we offer to promote our non-oil exports. And one of them particularly applies here. The federal government of Nigeria has designed a post-shipment incentive known as the Export Credit Certificate, ECC. This post-shipment incentive is in the form of a tax credit, and it increases in percentages terms depending on the level of value addition taking place. For processed sesame seed, as opposed to the raw commodity, the export credit certificate you get will be significantly higher. We believe that this incentive will lead more to sesame processing plants appearing across the country. We are inviting our friend, Prince Taina, to come to Nigeria to set up processing there. We, of course, hope from this networking, from this conference, will lead to a rise in demand for the Nigerian sesame and an increase for foreign direct investment in this sector. I will end by retaliating that the future is strong for the sesame industry, and it will be us that will all benefit from this in the future. There are so many growth opportunities in this sector, and the potential is limitless. I look forward to speaking and meeting personally with many of the delegates here today and learning more about the opportunities and also providing solutions to meeting the challenges we have in the sesame industry across the world. I thank you very much for your attention.
Sir, may I please request you to stay back on the stage? Mr. Awolowo, can I request you to please stay back on the stage? I would like to invite on stage Ms. Chikdem Erkan of Gokova Cooperative Society, Majesta, to please join us on the stage, ma'am, to present a memento to Mr. Segun Awolowo.